Alright, welcome in everybody. Today we're going to be playing some more Nova Drift. I have an idea planned out. We just got to see if we can get to it. The only thing I didn't know what to pick is my weapon. I think we'll just go with Pulse. Doesn't 100 fit with what I'm planning on doing, but I'm not really going for a weapon build. So maybe I could have gone for something that would make a little more easy. It's okay. Really what we need is a good shield. What kind of shield would be best? We need one with a lot of base shield. That starts with 110. Reflect does a 120. I don't know. I think we'll just go with orbital. It does make a little sense to do orbital. This is really what we want, is the body. And we're gonna go with carrier. So we have these little swarms that can heal our shield. They'll also go damage enemies. And then the carrier also has a charge mechanic where I do more charge damage. Do we want any of these? I do think we want some construct, but I don't think we focus on any of our own. I think they kind of swarm constructs, so we definitely want... yeah, this would probably be okay if we went for Overseer. That would get rid of our weapon, which does what we want. So I think, yeah, we'll go for Elegant Construction. Yeah, so we won't have any of our own basic construction, basic constructs or advanced constructs. It's just going to be these swarm constructs. Improve shield cooldown, shield radius. Shield radius with orbital's a little weird, but I do think... let's go for this because I want discharge. Let's see how much damage the charge does. Did okay. Now I just need my shield back. Upgrade. We got thrusters. Ooh, shielded constructs. That actually sounds really bad. That sounds pretty bad. We don't want flash shielding. Volatile shields, probably. Let's go for thrusters. Ooh, I thought I had my shield back. That was very bad. There we go. Got a little scary there because I played that not good at all. Keep killing that. Blast radius could work. Efficiency will be good for later on. So we'll swap that. Hopefully y'all have been enjoying the Grounded episodes, those of you who watch them. I don't know, those of you who are interested in that, or just show up for the Nova Drift gameplay that I do. But dude, Grounded is so fun. The second one, still in the works, it's still in early access. The stuff they've added to it's good enough. I'm just waiting a little bit before I fully... Before I start releasing episodes for it. I don't know if I like this. Shield effect power increased by movement speed, faster shield cooldown, but it lowers my assembly speed of constructs. Which isn't awful. The assembly time's only 1 second, so slower, 5%. That's not that bad, actually. It's worse when you're going for turrets and what's the ally? The ally has a pretty sizable respawn timer too. More health, deadly weight, improved shields. We want improved shields. That's the whole point of it. So far we're doing good damage. You can definitely tell the, what's it called? the charge, the crash damage, you can see I do 250 plus, 250%. Reflexive shields. It causes my shields to damage, which is perfect. That's what we want. Anything that makes our charge damage more. I know we did a charge build not too long ago in the last few episodes I've released of this. Do the kinetic boost. Volatile shields. That's depletion. I think we just go for this again, or adaptive armor. Ooh, or skirmish. We'll figure it out. I did skirmish. And that charge build was fairly decent. It was focused more on hull though. So this one, we're doing a shield one. A shield build. That one also dealt with a little bit of fire. That one was a fire health build. Ooh. Self-destruction might not be the worst. So now these things will blow up when they die. That's just more damage. Terminate. Terminate does sound pretty good. Just means if they're low enough, they'll just die to crash damage or weapon damage. So if I do enough damage with my charge, just instantly kill them. I missed those ones. My build struggles with those waves. Overseer, I don't know if we want to do that quite yet. We don't have the shield discharge thing. And I also don't know if I want to get rid of skirmish, because skirmish is this. We will hold off on this until later in the game if we want Apex Machinery or Vital Bond. We'll give it a few. Reroll, Omni Shield. Oops, maybe I shouldn't have done that. That's my bad. I meant to... I forgot I hover, I don't click. Spooky, spooky. Oh no! Recharge my shield quick. If I don't have my shield, I'm gonna die. Okay, good. Omni Shield is super sketch. That's not one I take very often. This means I need barrier. I was holding off on barrier, which makes it so my shield can only take a certain amount per hit. I'm waiting for shield recharge. I know I don't 100% need it, but there we go. I mean, it was enough damage that I was able to live. Shoot, I need my shield. Ouch. Ouch. It's gonna be this entire video. Ouch. Ouch. Dodge that. And that contracts do a little bit of lifting for me. Lost my shield fully, didn't I? Okay, good. Woo. That was a little scarier than it needed to be. Okay, we got Galvanic Outburst. So now it'll do a little bit of AoE. Yeah. Until we find the one thing. Until we find barrier. Barrier is the most important part of this build at this moment. Deadly Wake wouldn't be awful, because it would get us blink. Blink's pretty useful. Look at that damage. That's a good amount of damage. There's barrier. This is what we wanted. You can see what it does here. If a hit to your shields exceeds 25 damage, damage is reduced to 25. So we can only go up to a certain amount, which should save us from taking way too much damage in one hit. We do max damage and they do almost nothing to me. Ouch, that shield still hurts. Boom. Overseer, not yet. Energized shields. Do we want this even more? What's outrage? This isn't awful. When you take a whole hit. No, it has to be whole hit, not my shield. It's really stabilize. Adaptive armor's not awful. Yeah, but energized shield is so good. I think we're gonna do it. We're going for crash shield build. Let's just focus on doing as much. The cargo train. I don't think I broke it all. It had such a weird pathing. It did right up corner, so. Volatile shields. It does break sometimes, and I don't really want flash shielding. I like having as much shield as possible. Essence sap. It's only whole, so we don't want that necessarily. We're not doing whole. Rampage. Increases damage, maximum whole, and maximum shields at the cost of always thrusting. One rampage isn't the worst. It's gonna get a little scary, but we need more speed. The only problem is rampage gets in the way at the higher rounds when you want a little bit more control. And that usually happens if you take more than one rampage. One rampage isn't super bad. Every rampage you take after the first, though, it starts getting a little spooky. What we got in here? Chaotic Ambition causes you to be offered one additional wild mod. Do we like wild mod? We don't like conversion either. Yeah. Solar Heart. We got Shielded Constructs. No. Streamline. I think this one's a reroll. Oh, wait. No. Blitz. We have Blitz. That's the last crash damage in that one, because we don't want the sap. Oh, I guess we're doing that. Look how long it takes for my health to regen. That is pretty funny. It's still taking forever. It's all about the shield. So it don't matter. I need that shield recharge though, so I should take the whole regen and then go for passive shield regen. We got shield effect radius. That's the first one. I think we should take this at some point, and that might be right now. Boom. We're blasting. All right, let's build up some speed. Build up speed again. Ooh. We got hidden power. This prevents me from creating constructs, and I do believe that Stop swarm constructs. Yeah, so we can't do that. Do I want to look that up first? I don't think so. Rampage. We could do another rampage. Ooh, there's discharge. We want this. So now I can use my weapon as a way to expend my shield. Boom. And I do lightning damage. Be careful, be careful. And now we're good. Go through, go through. Just trying to save some health here. One more charge, boom. Easy kill. Now I can get rid of my weapon because I have the lightning blast. So whenever we see that again. Yeah, do we want to go this? Regenerative shields. Shields regenerate at 75% of the effect of my regen. We could go for Scorched Wig or Blinks here. Blink isn't the worst. Because then we could get Void Slice. I do think we go for the Blink. Blink's just good. Stop dodging my attacks. It's not nice. Got a blink. That's why I take blink, is specifically bomb enemies. Bomb enemies suck. I think we take another energized shield. This is for advanced constructs. Yeah, this is for advanced constructs. We don't want that. Energized shield. Adaptive armor. Do we take more adaptive armor at this point? Yeah. Yeah, we want the end thing. We want the base shields up. That does sound pretty nice. Do that. Increasing our ship's body power would be good, but I haven't seen any of those wild mods. We got Mind Specialists, Blast Shielding. I don't like any of these, to be honest, so we're gonna re-roll. Celestial Lance, Gemini Protocol, no. I think we take a Scorching Wake on this one. And we charge. That wasn't too bad. We're still building up damage. Bravado. See, this is what we want. 10% base stats and then body cure 15%. That's going to go crazy. That's what we want. It means we take less damage. We get more swarm constructs, everything. We got channeling. Channeling's probably the best. Yeah. You got rebuke too. But I don't know if we want to use our armor stacks as damage. Just need a few more upgrades and good upgrades at that. We're getting okay upgrades. Okay, yeah, we're doing a lot now. Let's do a big charge here. Had to. Launched us into it. Okay, now we need to wait for shield. I had 60% shield that last time I went in, so I felt comfortable doing it. I could upgrade. I'm gonna wait. There we go. Here's core shielding, which we want. What does this do? Yeah, we're going core shielding. Eventually we'll get regen. It all depends on what we get. Core shielding is important now. Gives us more shield because it upgrades our base shield, which makes our upgrades that much better. Ouch, hit those meteors. Ooh, I missed the charge. Radiant shields. I don't like radiant shields. I'd rather have the other one, I think. Yeah, we want focus shields. Maximum hold, do we care about this? Knockback resistance. Yeah, but that reduces our thrust. Yeah, I don't think we go for that. Some of the things sound okay. I don't think so. Rampage isn't the worst. If we get too many rampages, it might not be awful to take Juggernaut to slow us down. I think I'm going to take the rampage. I think I can handle 2. But we'll see. We'll see what we can handle. Go away, black hole. Alright, we go in. Big charge here. It doesn't feel good when they'd have a shield on. That was so anticlimactic. Big charge. This is going super good. I don't know if I've ever mentioned, I love shield charge builds. They're one of my more favorite builds to try and make work. Got dodge. Get my shields back. Ooh, Death Blossom. The only problem is I have an awful weapon for Death Blossom. And I really don't like my shield breaking. I don't like any of these, really. If I add a weaker shield, I'd do that. Slipstream. Let's do another reroll. Here we go. Radiant. Here's focused. We want focused shields. Focus shields. It's much easier to control your orbs when the shield isn't. The shield radius is smaller. Do we like any of these? I think we do another reroll. Ooh, evolutionary niche. Another 10%. Yeah. Evolutionary niche. At a certain point, do I take Overseer? Because it stops me from firing my weapon, but it doesn't stop me from firing my lightning bolt. So I no longer would do my pulse. But I don't know how much I'm hitting with that pulse anyways, and it's not really upgraded, so I think we could remove it. Because I think the lightning still counts as firing my weapon for the sake of skirmish. Oh dang, that one survived the black hole. Turned around at the last second. Oh yeah, that's a lot of damage. I'm not seeing huge damage numbers. They're still averaging, what, 267? 500? Let's try it on this one. 1,000 something? 3,000? Did I see a 3,000 damage number there? What's it doing? Firing those. Trying to survive. Let's go for a big charge here. Let's dodge. Get my shield back, and let's go for a big charge here. Could have been better. Go for another big shield charge. We're still healthy, and it's about dead, so next charge should kill it. Don't make me lose my XP. I need to find it. There we go. We got Galvanic Outburst. What's this? See, Revelation actually sounds pretty nice. Because then if I find another Galvanic Outburst, I could get 2 more of them for the price of passing it up this time. I would think we'll take that. We just need 1 more level to make up for that. Or I find a rampage and I take 3 rampages. That I would be going a little too crazy, I think. I don't know if I'd be able to control my character. Control my ship. We got energized shields ×3. Oof. Ooh, Maelstrom. I don't... would this eat up the thing? Damage dealt to your shield adds the effect to the radius. Okay, we gotta take Maelstrom. We have to. You find Maelstrom on a shield build? Oh my gosh. Things are looking up. Can you get more than 1 Maelstrom? Or is that a one and done? Once you find it, you're cooking. I'm already seeing my speed be a little crazy. Oh my goodness, that felt good. That was awesome. Alright, we gotta escape that. We got kind of pinballed in between all of its orbs. Oh my, you see that speed? We are so fast. There's one boss. If things are gonna be a little scary. We reroll. I don't want 3 energized shields. Well, there's the 3 rampages I talked about. I think we go for the regen this time because I want to save a couple more rerolls. Because if we get regenerative shields, yeah, if we get regenerative shields, that would be great. Yeah, dude, we're going crazy. Yeah, I knew I was a little dangerous. We need our shields. At a certain point, do I consider flash shielding? It lowers our shields by a lot. We would probably get... We'd have 3/4 of the shield we have now. Recharge. Getting pinballed. How much damage am I doing so far? We can do another one. It's okay. Honestly, I want him to charge into me. Let's go for another head-on collision. It should do more damage when he charges into me, right? Because we're pairing up both of our speeds. We dodge and shield up a little bit here. Go for a big hit. Yeah, it was pretty okay. We're still waiting on a couple things before we really start popping off. Alright, let's go for a big charge here. Oh, am I dead? Not dead, but close. I was waiting for the shield to recharge and then... Whew. Rampage was scary in that situation. Nice, guys. We did it. That was a little scary. We need a couple more upgrades, I think. The shield recharge, the shield regen, is necessary. I think we reroll here. Don't like any of those. Triple masochism? No, we don't want masochism. Transmog causes next 3 upgrades to can own. Ooh. The thing is, weaponized shield is here. Aha. That is so good, but I think I need to go for this. There we go. Because now we can get energized shields or 3 scorching wakes. Defiance. All of these are, I mean, a couple of these are good. I think we could do a triple scorching wake. Right? Let's do it. Energized shield was an option, but I think a better scorching wake will do a little bit more because it's separate from what we're doing. So if I don't hit them or they have to run into the scorching wake, it's just more damage separate from what we're focusing on, but it's still in the same realm. Requires us getting close, moving a lot. We may not be focusing on fire at all, but Scorching Wake is pretty good on its own without upgrades. But yeah, look at those explosions. Oh, you really put up a shield right then? Big damage. Go for this one. We got double tap, defiance, another energized shield, rampage. We go for the energized shield now. How much are we seeing the constructs being useful? They do 10 damage. Excuse me. Yeah, they're doing like 10 damage. Each one. Do they build up weakness? I gotta watch out and charge. Easy kill. It's going for a big charge. Doesn't feel good because it has a shield. Oh my. Still, I don't think it's as much damage as Hullbreaker, but it's still pretty decent. There's another hull, or should I say charge hull, the Viper, which I haven't really messed around with. So we'll have to do that at some point. It spits out poison, or it's fire. There's no real poison. So it spits out these fire flames. And compare it with the fire upgrades and really start cooking with it. It may just up fire damage too, but maybe that's Firefly. Ooh, here we go. Galvanic Outburst. This is the one I wish I would have had triple. Oh, this one, these burn. I need more burn then. Next burn thing I find, we should upgrade it. At least that first upgrade, just increasing the fire damage by a flat amount. Does our shield also burn? Something to look at next time we're in the upgrade screen. Really, how I decided I was going to do this build was just looking at the different bodies that we could take. And this one had charge on it, so I figured we'll go for like a shield focused build. Our shield does seem to be doing some pretty big work here. Not just in the explosions, the orbs surrounding us end up shredding. We need that XP, can't miss it. We gotta kill these. These things are actually scary. The motherships that shoot lasers, they're not good. And then we go around back and big charge. Oh, look at that Maelstrom, dude. That is a huge Maelstrom. Okay, let's look at this shield. Does it say it burns them? Damage to you. It doesn't say fire damage. And we're blessed with the evolutionary niche here, so that's another 10% on the body power. We definitely take those. More swarms, more crash damage. It's pretty good. It should increase our shields a bit too, right? I think that goes into... takes that into account, the base shields of the ship. We dodge. Oh. The Maelstrom, does it eat? Look at that, the Maelstrom kind of eats the projectiles and stuff. I didn't... Did it say it does that? We gotta be a little careful. That was a... Had to take stock, make sure I wasn't too hurt from all of that. Without barrier, I do think I would be in a very different situation right now. Shield builds are... Would I say they're better than hull builds? Because charge builds, you're focusing on big hits and healing it back. But I mean, barrier just stops you from taking a certain amount of damage. It's tough to say. Maybe shield builds just take longer to get started. Also, flames seem to hurt whole builds way more than a shield build. Ooh, here we go. Candescence. This is what we were looking for. So now we just get a little bit of burn damage. To Solar Heart. Solar Heart also does it, but you start taking burn damage, and it's not good for our shield build. We'd probably just die. We gotta be a little careful here. This is one of my least favorite ship combos. Oh, dodge. We wait for shield regen, and then we go in for an attack here. We're going for another attack. Ooh, we're hurt. We chill. Oh, we got our shield back. We're good. Yeah, that's probably the most dangerous combo. Big charge. Wait for it. We'll approach from below. Never mind. We just need another upgrade. We're about halfway to our next level. We're pretty much max build though. The only thing I would change is Overseer. Overseer's a perk I would like to get. Yeah, look at that. We get out of that. Curious, does Maelstrom work with construct shields? Maelstrom on construct sounds kind of crazy. Why is that one so tanky? Those segments took a lot of damage to break. Reroll. What do we got here? Outrage. There's Overseer. So let's take a look at what this does. We would lose a lot of thrust. Combined standard. So we would lose. Maybe this isn't as good as I was thinking, because this only affects advanced constructs. It would double our non-weapon construct limits, so we would double how many swarm we would get, but we lose no thrust. We don't gain any assembly speed. We don't gain advanced construct limit. It's very questionable. I don't think it's worth it now that I'm looking at all the stats, because even these, the only thing that's kind of okay is Apex Machinery, and we don't gain a lot from that either. Let's take a look at what Aegis would give us. Celestial Lance would be the only thing I'd consider. This makes us faster and smaller. I don't know. No, we don't want that. We do another reroll. Burnout reactors. That's not good. Regenerative shields. There it is. That's what we want. Do we notice a big difference though? I'm not noticing a huge difference. It's just that little bit that could save us at times. I saw flash shielding there too. Potentially flash shielding would have been better. It just lowers our max hull, which is questionable if that's good. Okay, we need to run away now. I was sitting there for the Maelstrom and whatnot, you know, just taking a bunch of hits. Go for this cargo ship. We need as much XP as possible to try and just squeeze out the last couple levels. Because we're pretty much full builds here. And you gotta question, is it good enough to go much farther? It does seem a little slow at times. And it's only against certain enemies. It's the big elites that I'm having trouble with. Especially when we get to the final boss again. Because I think we could make it there. Oh, that one's dead. I'm kind of okay if that one died. We chill, we chill. We chill. Oh, we got our huge Maelstrom. Yeah, that was good. Look at that. I take a lot of damage and my Maelstrom just skyrocket. Oop, we dodged those explosions. The other thing about this shield build specifically is I kind of want to take damage. In whole builds, you don't really want to take too much damage. You're trying to limit it and guide it. You want to do very specific types of damage. Energized shields. Do we want more? They're celestial lands. I don't think so. Hidden power. This one is... I need to look this up real quick. I'll be back in a second. I'm going to look this up. Alright, I checked it out. And hidden power would remove it. So we don't want that. Another thing I looked up when I looked at it is... there's a chance, and you can see here, it has a chance of being basic. And sometimes it's considered standard or advanced. And that depends on our body power. So next time we see Overseer, we should take it. So I might roll a couple times just to see if we see Overseer. Ooh, here we go. We will take Corrosion, I think. Purge would be better, but I don't know. Let's just take Corrosion. It might work well with our little swarms. They should build up. I think they would build up Corrosion on the target. If they do, that's awesome. If not, that's too bad. So we got Seraph here, I think, right? That's the name of that enemy. Oh, that one just got obliterated. That's good. We chill. Go for a big attack. Oh, goodness. Stop. You're hurting me. See, I do not like that. It's super fast and just annoying to to fight. I wish I would have read up on Carrier a bit more. I think I could have made this build a lot better. If we don't find Overseer at this point, then I think I really limited myself from seeing how well this build can do. Go away. Oh, we just got our shield back in time. Thank goodness for barrier. We need to charge those shield generators. Charge the spawners. We're almost got another level up though. Hopefully something good can come from it. Overseer, come on, give me Overseer. Because I really don't think our pulse weapon is adding much to the damage. It's just there. It was just there to get me started in the early game. Purification. That is actually good. It recovers shields and there's Purge too. Both are good. I think we got to take Purification. Purge is nice too. You got Deflag as well, but we can't take Rupture because Rupture I think has some personal damage that we would take. Yeah, let's take Purification. We'll be happy with that. That's just flat burn damage, which would go well with whatever it's called, our thrusters. Our thrusters and our lightning that we do all does burn damage. Both would have been fine in the long run. But I do like the flat burn. I think that might affect more things. Now we just go in until we get maybe one more level up. 45. That's what level we are. I don't know, getting to level 50 is a task. We're making decent time though. This one isn't even an hour long yet, this run. We're coming up on it, but we beat the first boss at what? Ouch. That thing is just tugging me. That was not a fun enemy. Gotta be a little careful with this one. Gotta avoid the weakness. Let's just stick close to it and see if we can get a nice couple big hits on it. This is so fun. I do believe most of that's Maelstrom, that damage. Yeah, that's gotta be Maelstrom mixed with the shield. Ooh, we got an upgrade. What did we get? Burnout reactors? Nope. We could do a Scorching Wake. It's not awful. We still have 4 rerolls. I think we can do 1 reroll per. Adrenal Module, Celestial Lance. I think we take it. Adrenal module is just not good though. We re-rolling. Overseer, here it is. Yeah, so it'll duplicate it so we can have an extra advanced swarm if we get it. We will lose some thrust though. That's the downside. So we'll see how much thrust we lose. I'm glad I looked it up though. I don't think you'll see a ton more swarms. Not a super significant, but it will be more. So far, that's a lot of swarms actually. It's pretty noticeable. How long before that guy's shield goes away? The fact that enemies can have shields is annoying at times. Maybe I'm only complaining because I have rampage. No. Dodging attacks is not really my forte. Alright, we got a boss coming up. Which one? Oh, it is the final one. Star. Is it called the Star Eater? I feel like I might do more damage if I just do get little hits on the guys, so I just sit next to him and just do Maelstrom. Yeah, let's try it. Let's just sit here. Ouch. Does it seem like more damage doing this rather than my big hits? $8,000 damage a tick there. Get my shield back. Regen. And we just sit next to him a little bit. We're in a little trouble here. Not as much as I was expecting though. We're not in that much trouble here. Because we have Blink anytime we're in trouble. Ouch, it hurts. 6,000 damage there. Whoa, he broke his ankles. Big damage, big damage. Will we get one more upgrade? I don't know how much XP we'll get after that. The first one you get a lot. The second one, good amount. We're almost to another level. I don't know what things we're chasing. In retrospect, I probably should have saved some of my points to go towards that one mod where you save up upgrades. Can it upgrade you? Look at that, there's Halo. We could swap to Halo. I don't like any of these. Switching to Halo would be kind of interesting. I just don't think it fits 100% with what I'm doing. So, Galvanic Housburst. We're not going to do that. We're going to do weaponized shields for this one. I haven't seen it for a while, and it just causes things in my radius to take more damage. So when we go to attack stuff with our charge, do more damage from it. Big charge here. That is crazy. I love Maelstrom. It's so fun to watch it. In a lot of builds, those enemies are super scary. The constant firing ones. I've died to those more times than I want to count. Here we go. An hour to get to the second boss. I still don't think it's my fastest build. I think I've gotten there quicker on others. But are we tanky, that's for sure. I just charge through bullets. I just eat them for breakfast. And a big reason I went with shields, because I was thinking, why did I go for shields? I could have just gone for more hull. It's because my swarm heals my shield a bit every now and then. So we've got a lot of things going for us to heal our shield. With our already high shield regen, and how much shield we have, just sounded good. Pair more. Oh my goodness. I don't know why I haven't been just shooting and damaging my shield. Keep my Maelstrom up. I'm just worried about getting hurt too much, I think. But I'm tanky enough, I think I can keep my Maelstrom up. It's not super quick, but it's a little Maelstrom. And it will upkeep the Maelstrom when I get it super large. It'll keep it large for a little bit longer. Another upgrade. Do we want anything? Purge. There's Purge. I do think that will be worthwhile to take. Maelstrom. And it doesn't stop my shield regen, so that's the nice thing. This, I can just continuously fire this, which means more crash damage, more burn damage, everything. I also think it actually ups my survivability because Maelstrom seems to eat projectiles. Yeah, we're just cruising. We're just going till we can't, I guess. Yep, it's just progression now. We're still not even halfway to 49. I think our main goal will just be to try and get to level 50. That's we're still a good ways away from 50. Get back here. Stop running from me. Yeah, I don't like that enemy. Even in a build where I'm fast, it's super fast. We're on rotation 3 though, so all the mobs get upgraded. That's why it just gets significantly harder to make it past each boss. That's why some builds are just better, and I think those are ones that focus on survivability. Unless you find a build that just is one-shotting for a long, long time. Some of the weaker ones are some of my favorite ones. The super fast machine gun builds that hurt yourself. I love those builds, but man, they are not super conducive to long runs. Oh, we need a dodge. Flames still hurt us. Alright, we go back in. Oop, big fire coming out. Ouch, yep, this is the one. This is the one. This is the boss I was talking about. That with Rampage, it's very difficult to to do. It's especially not conducive to a crash build. It's kind of an annoying boss. 10,000 was my high number there. 11,000. Still pretty good. What was our highest on that Hullbreaker build? I know it was pretty high. But I mean, that's what it's there for. You're just stacking percentages on percentages in Hullbreaker. This build is a lot more spread out. I have lots of things working. It's not focused on just one. That one, it was crash damage, and flames. This one is crash damage, shields, and swarm constructs. So we're splitting up some of our points, but it ends up working out. Oh my goodness, I hate this one. Ooh, we got an upgrade actually. Propulsive munitions, oh my. Solar Heart, no. Defiance. We could do this. This just makes me hurt myself less. And that's not bad. It doesn't make me take more damage from enemies. Not bad. I will also get knocked back less when I hit enemies by crashing into them. Which I'm not noticing too much. Only when I charge into their weapons, like that enemy. They'll smack me around. The only way to stop it more is taking Juggernaut, and that reduces my thrust a lot, which is a pretty significant hit to my global damage. Because the faster I'm going, the more my swarm hits, the more everything hits. On top of that, Rampage adds up to my global damage, everything. Speedy shield build. Oh, I didn't even see. We reached 2 million. This is half of what my top score is, isn't it? 2.4 million. 4 million's my highest. Somewhere around there. Wow, look at that. I just eat the damage. I didn't even know what was going on there. I was just hanging out. I hold right click and I point towards enemies. That's what I do with this build. Point and click. I could probably take this one longer, but we will go till we fight the last boss a third time. The final third boss. and just see what our damage is looking like, because there's not much more I can push unless I would have done things a little bit differently. I have to look up what the upgrade is called, but the one where the more upgrade points I don't spend upgrades me. That would allow for some more progression in the long game. Actual infinite progression. Although slow. This one does have a ending point. This build will only go so far. Unless I started building up upgrade points, but I mean the levels are gonna come very, very, very slowly soon. They already have. Ooh, I actually broke my shield. I have to protect myself. We're good. That's the only way I die, is I lose my shield. What wave does the boss show up though? I can't quite remember. And we almost got one more level coming up. Oh, yep, almost broke my shield. Played a little passive. Get my shield recharged fully, or hurt. Nice. We got Dying Star. And I don't like that. I don't know if we take any of these. I think we re-roll. If we find something we like Energized Shield. I do like that. That's even faster. I think we take it. Slower construct speed. But I don't even. The constructs are just secondary. They're chill if they spawn. They spawn. I'm just happy when they're there. That's as far as that goes. Oh, the explosions. This is where I die consistently in my videos. Live. Don't be greedy. We must make it to the final boss one more time. That's the goal. I think it's a good enough build we can make it to third. As long as Seraph behaves. Right. This build thrives off of more big hits. The little hits build up my Maelstrom, which is nice, but it starts ticking through. I mean, most of the little hits make it through my shield consistently. If it's under 25, I don't reduce it at all. I just have to eat the whole damage. Then again, Maelstrom, I'm still convinced it's eating the 12,000? Is that my highest damage number so far? It's the highest one I've recognized. Another reason why I want to end at the boss is videos go on for so long, and an hour is already a long video. So I've been trying to work on getting my videos around 45 to 50 minutes, which is still a long video. Just hour-long videos. They take long to edit. They longer to watch. This is the one game where you end up reaching an hour or more consistently if you're trying to go endless. There's a balance maybe where you record an episode and then after the first episode, the first boss kill, you could do you split it up and you throw the full runs on a second channel or something. I think I just do the full runs though. We're getting close. I can feel it. Get away, demons. Oh no, not the flames. Not against my shields. Yeah, that's a lot of damage if you're not ready for it. Alright, we got a couple enemies here. We definitely want to kill that one quick. Ouch, yep. I stood in those lasers way too long. I wanted to kill this one. That's why I was saying those little hits, the very quick hits, are the scariest one. And to be honest, I underestimated how quick those lasers would go out and the rotation speed of that guy. And there is an add-on that now considering I overlook it so often, and it's the one where I can rotate quicker and on charge builds. Those are kind of important. But yeah, that's the build. Let's see. We got 6,000 damage per second average. We took, oh, that's not how much we took. We took 45,000, which isn't that bad. We dealt 23 million overall. Does it say highest? Yeah. That doesn't seem right. I did a 12,000 damage hit. So I'm not sure how it calculated that. And let's see where it ranked. Let's name this one Maelstrom Swarm. That's kind of what it was. It was a mixture of a lot of things. 4th on my list of runs. Dang. 5 million is Lechonk. I forgot. That video was long. Either way, that was Maelstrom Swarm. That's what I'm going to call it. Hope you all enjoyed it. Sorry these have been inconsistent. I'm still going to try and release more of these when my schedule allows it. So, hope you all enjoyed it. My name's Chunky Dan. I'll catch you in the next one. Thanks for sticking around.